HALALYAM YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM QADASH. Double honors unto the apostles and others, a great millstone that rule well and teach well, orderly and fervently to the Spirit, to the Akim, my fellow laborers, risking their lives and freedom to push this word out in truth and sincerity, to the Akim, YAHAWAH, listening and learning, being doers of the word and abiding in the faith, and to the speckled birds scattered abroad that look like the other nations but are truly Yasharallah through the Spirit, Shalom Barakatam. This is your brother Ariah from the gym at Orlando Camp, and I want to make a little video on this tweet that I just saw from this retarded ass account, Libs of TikTok. You know it's an Edomite running this shit, and they always put up, things, of course, that are sensible, like when it comes to these multicolored haired people, these degenerates, these Babylonians. Of course, there are a lot of pedophiles, a lot of transformers, a lot of wickedness and folly. But every now and then, which actually a lot of the times, you see things like this because they're very pro Edomite, I guess. These are these so-called white supremacists ultimately that run a lot of these big social media accounts and get on here and have their echo chamber of Edomite devils that are with this, proud boy shit. And this is one of them. And, it was just really funny to me how hypocritical Esau Edom is, right? So you have this situation. I don't know if you, Akim or Akwat, have seen it. Lord's will you have. It's good to pay attention to what's going on because prophecy is moving. And we see that the heat is getting turned up and the Lord is about to visit the world which he made. Like it says in 2nd Ezra, right? About how the Hamas people, whatever, them Ishmaelites over in Palestine or whatever, them Palestinians, they done invaded the land of Israel. They did a lot of things over there. Which, just to be safe, I don't know if I can speak on it. Otherwise, the video might get taken down. Especially when it comes to Amalek, you can't say shit about them. Which that's another thing I was thinking about. Just a side note, them Amalekites, they hit you with the anti-SIM card real quick. Even people, the average Joe, average Jake, whatever, they will come to Amalek's defense. They will come to their aid and say, don't be anti-Sem, or you're anti-Sem, blah, blah, blah. Don't, speak on their history, their Holocaust, their blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, that shows you exactly who runs the show. Like the brothers brought out, look at who you can't criticize, then you know who's at the top. Then you know who's running everything. And we for damn sure can't say shit about Amalek, the first of the nations, like the scriptures say. Okay? You can't say shit about them. That's how the world should be viewing us. That's how they should be treating us. They really got people deceived thinking that they are victims, that they are the chosen people. How everyone defends them, everyone capes for them. That's how they should be treating the real Israelites. That's how they should treat us. And I was just thinking about that, like, man, that shit crazy. But anyway, back to the topic of this shit, man. You see, this nigga said, imagine justifying the raping and murder of women, babies being beheaded, children burned alive, and over 900 innocent people murdered because, quote unquote, decolonization. Now just imagine what else they would do in the name of, quote unquote, decolonization. Now this is real funny because I just remembered I saw another tweet about the history of how Israel became a state or something like that, right? And you go to the comments and these niggas talking about, well, what's, that's the past. What's done is done. You got niggas talking about, well, that's what happens. When you conquer a land, you take over. You expand your territory. That's how it goes. That's how conquering lands goes. And I'm like, are you serious? So when it comes to the oppressors, when it comes to Esau, Edom coming over here, genociding the Gadites, not just Edomite men, by the way. It was not just so-called white males. As much as history frames it and draws these images and paints in a certain way, hell no, it wasn't. Of course it wasn't just Edomite males. Edomite females and children was among them too, coming over here on the Mayflower and all this type of shit. They were a part of the oppression too. Ain't none of you motherfuckers innocent, dude. When you read the scriptures, it says not just Pharaoh and his servants, his nobles or whatever. The common folk were fucking punished too. The common folk had their firstborn, even down to the cattle. The Lord judged the whole nation of Egypt. He's going to do the same thing when it comes to the nation of Edom, starting with Amalek. Niggas always want to act innocent. They always want to act like they had nothing to do with what's going on to the chosen people of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. The Lord going to judge you common folk as well. The hell up out of here. Ain't none of you motherfuckers innocent, dude. You all had a hand in our oppression. You all had a hand in the oppression of all these other nations. You've oppressed them in some way, shape, and form as well. And not just Esau, Edom. Don't think that you heathens are, because fuck Palestine. We don't side with you either. That's not even your land. It goes back to the Philistines, which are Hamites. You niggas don't belong there either. Ain't none of you belong where you're at. Right? But the hypocrisy has to be pointed out. Prophecy has to come to pass. It's showing you exactly who the chosen people are not, but are of the synagogue of Satan, because they shouldn't even be warring. They shouldn't even be getting attacked if they were really them ones. But yeah, they want to talk about innocent people. These not fucking innocent people, man. These are not no innocent people. The Edomite at the job is not no damn innocent person. He's just, what you're witnessing, listen, okay? Let me tell you something. When it comes to these average Joe Schmo Edomites, suffering, like how Jake has been suffering, and so-called white privilege being, disappearing, right? That's a result of their own goddamn shit. That's a result of their own elites, their own rulers being corrupted, wicked ass people. Okay? The whole nation of Edom is wicked. But the lack of sustainability of their kingdom, that's their fault. That's you Edomites' fault. Because you was all the way with the American dream. You was all the way with having slaves. You all the way with your democracy. You all the way with America. So you are a part of the problem. You're going to deal with the consequences of this American establishment, this Babylonian society, and its unsustainability being crumbled down. Deal with it. That's your fault. You're a part of the problem too. You're not innocent just because you're suffering too. Your investment didn't return to you the way you wanted it to. You lost all your money. That's your fucking fault. We supposed to feel bad for you? Because we've been suffering. We've been struggling. We've been at the bottom. We've been oppressed. We're the ones that built this shit through our free labor. We've been suffering. Now we're happy that it's being taken down. Just like these, just looking at the worldly example of the Palestinians having their land occupied and taken away and them being moved. What? We're supposed to take your side because there's a couple casualties of war? No. Okay? This is a result of what's going on, of what was established by you motherfuckers. So take that, man. Excuse my Swiss, Salakia, but y'all can miss me with that bullshit. You hypocrites, man. You Edomites are nothing but a bunch of goddamn hypocrites. And we gonna watch this, because y'all gonna get a reality check. Y'all gonna get a reality check.
Thinking about the way that I can't stop thinking about the way that colonization is in its reckoning period across so much of West Africa.
She said colonization is in its reckoning period. We all can see, even these people in the world can see this shit coming to a close. The curtain, it's about to be the curtain call. This shit coming to an end. Okay? This shit coming to an end. What did she say? She said it's coming to its reckoning period, right? She said something else.
Across so much of West Africa, period. Across reckoning period is...
Oh, Salakia, that I just remember what I wanted to say. The colonization, when you think about even the word colonization, that is synonymous with the nation of Edom. Period. It's synonymous with the Edomites because they've done that not only, mainly, of course, to the children of Israel. That's really the only one that matters. But they've done it to every nation, bro. They've had their hand in every nation's pot. They've poked their nose where they don't belong. And they did that to every nation. Everybody's tired of this damn devil. Colonization is synonymous with the nation of Edom. So decolonization, that reckoning is coming first and foremost to the nation of Edom, the so-called white man. Starting with Amalek, really. Because they right there at the top, man. When you talk about Illuminati, elites, the powers that be, that's Amalek. That's Amalek. Stop denying it. You jakes that want to try to act like we're all one. They're trying to divide us. Nigga, it's Amalek. It's the nation of Edom. Stop freaking playing stupid. Stop trying to have this fantasy of unification amongst all nations. The Lord divided us for a reason. Our ways are diverse. Ain't no unity even amongst the nation of Israel alone. What the hell makes you think you're going to come together with a damn Edomite and an Ishmaelite and a Moabite and all that? Okay, stop with that shit. Now, we're not talking about the speckled bird, but on a worldly tip, these niggas always talking about unify. Ain't no goddamn unify. When all hell breaks loose, the scriptures already tell you, according to prophecy, they're going to return to their own damn people. Everyone that shall be joined unto them, meaning you were an Israelite, whether you know it or not, which you all know it. The Lord then gave you the chance to hear the gospel, and there's no excuse, right? So I shouldn't even say that no more. You Israelites that want to join hand in hand with your oppressors or these other nations, you're going to find out. Okay? Just how racist everybody is for their race, pro their own nation. You're going to find that out, and you're going to be thrust through, like the scriptures say. Okay? But colonization is synonymous with the Edomites. Amalek is nothing but a tribe of the Edomites. Okay?
in its reckoning period. Across so much of West Africa and Central Africa, we're seeing coups and we're seeing uprisings. And, you know, I'm not an expert on the politics of Israel and Palestine, but it is also deeply unsurprising to me seeing what's happening in Palestine. Because everyone is acting, like some people are acting confused, and the instinct here, given the complexity, is to see things in terms of this is horrific, what's happened to Israel. But when you all...
Exactly. That's the main thing that people do. The innocent people. What about the women and the children? Blah, 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 blah. It's always that. But what about what you niggas did to deserve it? How about that? How about the way y'all was living when you had them so-called Christians visiting Israel? Because they believe in the Bible, you know? They believe that y'all are not the synagogue of Satan. They believe that all that is real, right? And that the people of God are in the Holy Land and all that. Them Christians is living a fantasy dogma. When they go over there, they get completely mistreated. You got women getting groped. You got people getting robbed. People throwing shit at them. We saw videos recently come out about that. Okay? So what do you expect?
But when you all examined colonization and decolonizing, what did you actually think that would look like?
Right. You talking about, well, that's what happened. They just got conquered. That's what happens. You know, the land gets taken. When you conquer a land, you take their territory and people serve you. That's normal. That's just the way of nature. That's how it is. Edomites be so quick to talk about nature is cruel and, well, we won. We were just stronger, blah, blah, blah. Get over it. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Well, the same shit's happening to you now, nigga. So what are you talking about? Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Now you getting a taste of your own medicine. What are you talking about? How y'all, man, y'all so hypocritical, it's not even funny. Edomites are so hypocritical. Now the shit coming back to them. Now they want to cry tears of, well, like the scriptures say, you can find no place of repentance. Your hypocritical little crybaby, lying, deceitful ass is now getting his just desserts. Cry all you want. That's not going to stop prophecy. It's not going to stop your ass from being taken down. When you was taking lands and genociding people, right? Because you talk about we were, America, the greatest nation. We spread our democracy and we're just the best, We was at war. Things happening. Shit happens at war. Okay, nigga, shit happens at war. Just like you was raping women and children, feeding our children to alligators, doing all types of atrocities that really, it's not even a part of war. You didn't need to do all that shit. But now when the same thing's happening to you, now you want to cry? You want to scream bloody murder. Now you want to say that, oh, innocent people dying. Y'all nothing but casualties, all right? You ever heard of casualties? Y'all was talking about that. Y'all, be pushing that term. Casualties of war. Same thing's happening to you now. But it don't feel too good, do it?
Like, for real.
Like, exactly. What did you expect? What did you expect? Like, what are you talking about? What did you expect?
It is so interesting watching people comment on this.
That's the so-called irony. Very interesting.
Yes. And it's like this visual struggle of respectability politics and the way that there should be a diplomatic solution.
Right, because Esau Edom, when shit happens to him, he don't like it. Now he's talking about, well, it should have a civil discussion, a cordial conference of dividing the land and sharing this. Nigga, you stole it. You have no right to divide shit. And they do the same. That is mainly to the Israelites. You talk about illegal aliens. Y'all the illegal aliens. Y'all the strangers in land that's not yours. Now you talking about we should be civil. A civilized human being can talk and not resort to violence. What did you expect? Like, what did you expect? Y'all hypocritical ass, demon ass devils, man. This shit is so crazy how hypocritical this man is.
And when you are violently oppressed for that long, what do you think the uprising against your oppressors looks like? And I say this as a white person living in colonized Australia on stolen land. Like, some of you all need a bit of a reality check, I think.
Yeah.
Because, what did you think was going to happen? What did you think breaking free of colonial oppressors' chains looked like? Anyway, can't stop thinking about it.
And that reality check gonna come with YAHAWASHI completely tearing this bitch down. Alright? And this is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. Who told you to make treaties and break every single one of them? Who told you to invade people's land and just spread your influence everywhere like you the superior people? when you're not. Like, who told you? Who made you? Did somebody make you do all this? Were you fighting for survival? They always go in and they always, even these people in the world, man, I'm telling you, they go into the history of how that state was established. They was going in lands being nasty ass degenerates, and they want to act like victims. They was kicked out of these lands for what? Because they were just righteous people suffering religious persecution? No. Okay? And when thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Okay? So great destruction and death is going to come upon not only the Edomites over there, but it's going to touch Babylonian soil as well. You niggas need a reality check for real. You people, you devils need a reality check for real. Alright, but that's pretty much it through the Spirit. I pray that the lesson was edifying, exhorting, and uplifting through the Spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. So why do YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH, QADASH bestowed upon me to bring out this lesson and push forth this word. Keep pushing, keep praying, keep fasting, keep enduring, keep striving for the truth and the death. Salakia. And Yahweh Shai shall fight for thee and keep abiding in the faith. DTA Abad Babal Kwam Yashra, say strong word most home. Shalom Barakim Lahabakariam, meaning peace and blessings to the elect. Yahweh Shai Ratazah may be part of that number. Ahabatam, and may the blessing of election be upon all your households. Shalom Barakim Lahabakariam. Salaki, I already said that, but blessings, honor, glory, and power be unto Yahweh Yahawashi, Sam Yad Walam, always and forever. Shalom.